Hey there, my name is Summer and welcome to Elevate Beauty Company. Today I'm going to show you how to get perfect looking brows using ShadowSense by Senegence. In order to get perfect looking brows, especially ones that are going to stay all day, make sure you're using a really great product. This is our ShadowSense. This is color Garnet. It's a dark brown and it's a matte color. And this is water resistant. It is a cream to powder finish, so it's easy to apply. It's not going to get, dust and sparkles everywhere like regular eyeshadow would. It allows you to get a really beautiful fine line that's really clean using an angled brush, and it's gonna stay all day. You don't have to worry about it rubbing off in the shower, in the pool. If you're taking a nap, you're not gonna be missing one half of your eyebrow when you wake up. Now let's talk about placement. The easiest way to figure out your placement for your brows is to use the end of a brush. If you take your brush and you place it right at the side of your nostril and go straight up, you can see where your eyebrows should start. So if yours are out a little bit further, you know you need to start your application a little bit farther in. The next thing is to figure out where the arch should go, and you take it right through the iris of the eye, and that should be the peak of your arch of your brow. So you can mark that right there, and then you take it to the outside corner, and that's where your eyebrow should stop. Those are the three markers to help you figure out what the best placement for your face shape will be. I happen to have my eyebrows microbladed. I love it and highly recommend it if you guys are struggling with eyebrow placement. It kind of gives you the perfect template to always use, so it's a little roadmap that I just follow whenever I use my product to do my eyebrows. But you can see without any product where my hair is and where the microblading is. And that is why I need to use Garnet to help fill in those areas. So here's what I do. I take my Garnet. This is perfect for those with warm tone hair. So my hair is warm toned. If your hair is cool toned, you can add in smoked topaz, which is kind of a gray brown. If you have really light hair, you could use mocha java. So for blondes, mocha java is probably the best one. If you need it a little bit darker, add the smoked topaz. If you have dark hair, you can mix these two together. And if you have black hair, we have our black ShadowSense that you can mix in with our Garnet to kind of take that harshness down a little bit. So these are the three options I would suggest, and I'll link them below. However, I'm going to use Garnet. And I'm also using this little angled brush. There we go. e.l.f. makes an angled brush. You can use any angled brush that you have. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And all I do is I tap the product onto my brush. And I'm going to start applying a little further back than the front of my brow. The reason is if you stick this brush directly onto the front, you're gonna have the darkest part of your eyebrow be in the front of your eye, which is not what you want. Naturally, your hair is a little bit more sparse in the front, so you wanna start in the back. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna line the top of where you want your eyebrow and get a really nice line there that's defined. And you're gonna blend down. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the bottom. Define the bottom of your brow and blend up. Now that you've worked some of the product off of your brush, let's focus, there we go. You're gonna blend that in the front now, and you're blending up with your hair strokes because you want it to look natural. So there's the front. Now for the tail, you're gonna do the same exact thing. Put a little bit of product on your brush. You're gonna define the top edge and then define the bottom edge and then work the product into the middle. And that's how you apply your eyebrows using ShadowSense. The great thing about this is that it's gonna dry to a powder finish and look really natural. With pencils, sometimes it can be kind of shiny, but because it's powder, it's a nice matte finish. So you can see the difference. Here is with ShadowSense, and here is without. With and without. Such a big difference, right? If you don't have microbladed eyebrows and you're still a little confused and a little fuzzy on where those lines should be, I suggest that you go and visit your local brow lady and have her do some grooming for you. Have her trim them and wax them so you have a more defined roadmap for where to place your product. If you don't have like a defined border and your hair just kind of trails off, it might be a little bit more difficult to get a nice clean line. So visit your local brow lady, have her do some of the work for you, and then you have more of a pattern to trace. And there we go. There is how to apply your eyebrows using ShadowSense.